Hello, beautiful beings. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. And thank you, as always, for sharing your energy with me. Um, Today I got a download, and the download was a bag of talents and gifts is given back to you. A bag of talents and gifts given back to you. And I like this. I truly love this message because it means that you are resetting to default settings, to your soul's blueprint. You have done enough work for you to get your gifts back, your soul purpose, the things you came here for and the things you came here with. Or you've done enough that now it's not even giving it back to you. I guess your soul is giving it back to you, but you've done enough now that you're un is it unraveling? You're unwrapping, unboxing. Yeah, let's be like influencers. You're unboxing this beautiful gift box, bag of gifts and talents. And I think the one thing that's coming out actually from this bag is that know that you are safe now and you are loved. Know that you belong and this is a safe space for you. Ooh, that is nice. I love that. And another thing that said it's school is over. Earth school is over. You've done what you came here to do, in the sense that what you needed to learn, not what you needed to do because you're about to do what you needed to do. It's almost like you've done your PhD now. Oh, that sounds like me. You've done your PhD. You've done all the learning. You've done all that growth. I know you'll never stop growing, but you get what I mean, right? And now it's time for you to apply all that, to shine your light, to be you, and to just yeah, glow and show that glow that you have and show the glow that you know um, you need to show the world, and not be afraid, excuse me, of who you are. um, and in this phase where you now given this bag of talents and gifts back to you, is that you'll meet the one, as in you. Or it could be your other person, it could be your twin flame, a divine counterpart. But I always believe, okay, look, they exist, guys. It's just that my personal preference. But sometimes spirits like, please give it back. I'm not here for you. So you'll meet the one if you're looking for the one. And if you're not looking for the one, then you're surely meeting yourself. You having divine union with yourself. And how beautiful is that? Especially when you're meeting, when you're getting your gifts back, when you're getting the things that you came to earth here for, the things that your soul knows and your soul remembers. And now that, school's over, you get to shine. And I love it. I love it because also I've realized that even the what do you call this? The voice and my voice, the energy has shifted, has shifted to the excitement, has shifted to opening up, and it took a while because I think I'm not saying it's fully completely fine, but my throat chakra has finally opened up, and I get to express myself. I get to express who I am, and I love it. So let's see what you have to express and what you are expressing. Okay, the first message is because a cycle, a divine cycle, has come to an end, and sacred order has been installed. You are now getting this bag. So literally, the school is over because um, you've done all that needs to be done. Now you have authority of your life. You, not that you were not whole at first, but it's almost like you whole now. And I guess it goes back to the divineness, to the divine union with yourself. That I was talking about, that you'll meet the one, which is yourself, and you are in this place of safety. You're in this place of security, which comes. That's what this bag comes with. This place of safety and security, and this bag is full of abundant heart. It's like a co-creation and an expansion bag that gives you and shows you your inner sovereignty and cosmic embodiment. The karma that you have is resolved through love. I mean, I think I did once do a, what do you call it, a video where it spoke about how your heart is currently opening. Your heart is currently opening. Please, guys, always remember, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, with love, just pure love. And laughter also, just go, if it doesn't belong to you, at least laugh like, oh, wow, this is fantastic. Just move on with love and light. Anyway, coming back to the reading. So now you realigned with your soul truth. As I said before, you realigned with your of who you truly are, why your soul is here, your soul purpose and a mission. And remember, I think they did a video on "Come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire." So now that passion within you has been ignited. You have that passion. You have the uh, dare I say, "Come on, baby, light my fire" moment. That you've ignited that passion within you, and now um you're living your fullest moment. You're getting that bag back, that bag that's full of that's co-creation and brings expansion, full of abundance with abundant hearts, and you aligned with your soul truth. Now you have confidence. And now you can speak, excuse me, in divine voice. You're uh, guided with grace, to speak confidently with what the divine is saying. And sometimes what the divine is saying is not about go do tarot, go do I don't know, spiritual stuff. It's just normal stuff where you go to work because you've done all the work now for yourself spiritually. Now you can rock up at work being your best version of who you are. Now you can rock up at work and be, the thought leader, the trailblazer in whatever career or in what everything or anything that you want to do. And sometimes we always think that it's only the rich people and all these, like, the people with money that get all these things. Sometimes you can be that. I know in my country in South Africa you get car guards, not car guards, petrol attendants. We have petrol attendants here in South Africa. Where there's viral videos of them dancing because that guy has found himself, that lady has found themselves, that when they go to work with joy and love and peace. Because in where they at, they found the abundance. That's the abundance now. They're vibrating at a higher level that's going to take them to the next level and open up doors and open up things. Now they've gone viral, and you don't know that now that they're going viral, that they might be paid. They're getting like monetized. I don't know. It could be somebody else taking that video, but now they're famous, and maybe what they're looking for in this life is to be recognized and be famous. So we'll never know about that. So what I'm saying is, the point about this garage thing is that this person took joy into their life in whatever that they're doing, because we have a tendency of thinking that certain things are for certain people. So they get to work and they start dancing, and they play a song and they start dancing, and when they go and pour the petrol, they start dancing. So what I'm saying is that they've got the lightness in their heart, and this bag is full of light. This bag, whichever light means to you and whatever light means to you, it's filled with light codes, light codes that are going to bring in abundance of heart, wealth in all forms, and it's rooted in love. And for those few that this resonate as a love reading, is that when you meet the person and when you meet the one, either yourself or next person, is that you are going to be loved unconditionally. You are going to be loved unconditionally. I mean, the level of love you're going to get is it's out of this world, and it's gonna um continue you continue you in a transformation journey. While you're transitioning, it's gonna take you to your highest timeline. It's gonna make you feel light, and as I said, this bag is full of light. Therefore, it's gonna make you feel light. It's gonna give you light codes. So there's a lot of light in this bag. There's a lot of energy in this bag, actually, lots of energy. And it's fantastic energy, and I love that. I truly love that. And it's also, the amount of abundance here with this bag that you have of talents and gifts. It builds a legacy for you. It builds a legacy going forward. It sets the ground. It roots. Because also it's rooted in life. It sets the foundation and the roots of how you will do things going forward. For your next generation. This is not the generation where you're wealthy and everything, but money wise, but you're wealthy in knowledge, you're wealthy in understanding, you're wealthy in doing ancestral work, you're wealthy in knowing ancestral knowledge and writing the family tree so that the next person, that the next generation understands who they are and where they come from. And as an African, that is very important for us, and I'm sure it's important for everybody else, to understand, ancestral work and why we do it, and also write that thing to say, okay, this is how we're taking it forward. So now you've got all these gifts and talents that you can apply. You can apply to anything you want in life, and they're filled with light codes. I keep getting the word light, 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 light. And they, it's something like this is where miracles are born in. Are born from. This bag is full of miracles. Things that you won't know, like, oh, where did this come from? All of a sudden, I have this. It's because this bag is for you, and this bag is full of all the wonderful and joyful things. It's got can I say not dare say the gentle embrace of love. And it's got this radiance, and it makes glow of beauty, and it lifts your spirit. You'll see that, man. Just carrying this bag or having this bag, whether it's imaginary or whatever, it's gonna lift your spirits. It's gonna make you feel better. It's gonna make you feel like you belong. That's where at the beginning I said it's gonna make you feel safe and it's gonna make you feel loved. Whether you're loving yourself and you've worked, for example, on your inner child, and you guys, I've always talked about the inner child. It will make you feel loved. you know. And I think that's why I always say, don't forget to journal about it. That's why I always say, journal, guys, journal, journal, journal. And I think this is where I know I started to journal and it was the best thing for me. I've always loved writing, but I stopped at some point. So when I picked it up and I just started writing, I wish at that point my writing was guided. As much as intuition comes and what do you call it? Intuition comes when you do freehand writing, when you just start put pen to paper. I do also like prompted journals, and what my workbooks created these workbooks that have got prompted journals and activities that you can use, So if you don't feel like journaling, but you feel like being like, grabbing a cup of tea and you just want to color in, we've got the self-discovery one, your inner growth, your personal growth, your inner growth, personal growth, where you can just color in and be within you and drink some tea or whatever your beverage of choice is. I'm not going to dictate whether you don't drink or not. I'm not here for that. We're all here to live our best lives. And whatever best life it is for you, that is your best life, as long as it does not deter you from where your what do you call this? Your highest path. As long as it doesn't take you from it, as long as it doesn't distract you from it, if it works for you from a healed perspective, do you boo? Do you boo? Because I know the spiritual community expects me to sit here with tea, chamomile tea, and all those wonderful, beautiful things. Unfortunately, I'm not that person. I will sit with tea and water sometimes, but sometimes I just sit with a glass of bubbly. That's just me, and I'm being honest and I'm being truthful. And sometimes I'll just drink coffee. That's just me, guys. But I do believe I've done the work to just have that glass of bubbly once in a while. Yeah, that's a side and a distraction. But coming back to the reading is that also the side distraction, guys, is information. Somebody out there maybe needed to hear that, because I always act like I dismiss it, but somebody needed to hear that. That was for somebody. Okay, if it's not for you, live it with love and with a beautiful heart. Thank you. So yeah, I said it's yourself, but picked up a card that says union with your divine counterpart, and this supports your ascension to higher vibrational frequencies. So if you've done the work and you've literally done the work and you've done everything, and now you've done your, your balance, you had peace, within yourself, you've had divine union with your masculine and feminine, and always bring in the inner child, that your inner child is healed, then there'll be a person that's your divine counterpart. And this is the point where you come together and now you do it for the collective. Now it's almost like two powerhouses coming together, and that vault now is way higher than if they were doing things separately. So it's like an electromagnetic two particles. One is powerful on its own, the other one is powerful on its own. But actually, if you bring them together, they're way more powerful than them just loitering around, like being around and creating vibrations. Also, not saying that you're powerful enough. It's just that when the two meet and come together, creates a more powerful electromagnetic field around them. So yeah, it's Pamela reading, I guess. Part of it, there's a collective where this is, and the card flew out. Okay. This resonates for you. So the card is self-reflection, transforms me to my core essence and my higher self. So I think I did speak about the workbooks. It is very important to self-reflect. It is very important to reflect. There's somebody that needs to hear this out there. Reflect, understand, and know thyself, and know who you are. Even within this bag, know how this bag works for you. Know how these gifts and talents work for you. And how they are part of your journey. Because if you don't know that, you're going to get these talents and then you're going to go another way. Even there, you will be divinely supported. Even with that, you'll be seriously divinely supported. And this bag, the overall, purpose of the bag is to activate Earth, to activate Earth's ley lines, to activate Earth. Love. When the two divine counterparts meet, it's not really just a love story. It's them creating a magnet. Sorry, somebody else is talking this. I think I must just No, I'm not going to stop it now, but I think I've said enough, and so that that doesn't distract me. Again, distractions might come into effect. Somebody else might bring their voice bigger than yours, and you might feel that, I must dim my light. Don't dim your light. Do what you got to do, boo. Do what you got to do, because what you need to do here is very important. The message that you have to share, the thing that you have to do, that electromagnetic field that you have to create is very important. So, with that being said, thank you for being here. I truly appreciate it, for sharing your energy, for sharing yourself, for sharing your time and giving, the resource, which is time. And thank you for staying this long. Always remember to be bold, to be beautiful, be you. And until next time, bye.